Hey guys, I'm from Sihanoukville, Cambodia, and I'm gonna update you guys on this place. It's changed a lot in the last few years. Let's have a look around. So as you can see, there are a bunch of unfinished buildings around here, and there's a bunch of new buildings, and this is actually up on Victory Hill, which is the old backpacker hangout that was popular with foreigners. And you know, the place has always been pretty rough around the edges, Sihanoukville. Not the safest of places. In fact, in Cambodia, it's probably the most dangerous place. Let's turn into the main little backpacker street on Victory Hill here. So you might have noticed the road that I was just standing on back there was really nicely paved, and the footpath had nice looking tiles on it, even though there was a lot of rubbish laying around. But this road's still in its original condition. Some stray dogs around. Didn't used to have stray dogs before, from what I can remember. Last time I was here was oops. Hello. Okay, we'll let them finish cutting that bit of metal there. So as you can hear, there's a bit of work going on. Last time I was here was 6 years ago, and the first time I came here was 12, maybe 11 years ago. And it's changed a lot. There's a bunch of massage places here now, where there used to be little restaurants, good cheap places where you could eat and get a fruit drink. The old Cambodian run hotels are really in bad shape now. They're really falling apart. I can say the standard has really slipped. COVID's really ripped through this place. There's some street food places with local food that have opened up here. And some of the guest houses have signed to offer that they can cook up a bit of Western food, but it was a lot better 6 years ago. Some empty bits of land that were here back then, but just more rubbish laying around, and some new buildings that haven't been finished here and there. I mean, it's pretty sad, really, I have to say. Some buildings that have been finished, some have finished. But it looks a lot rougher than before. This corner is where all the pubs are, starting from this corner. So it's well known as a nightlife area. I had a look through here last night, and there were no customers at all that I could see. Not when I walked through. I walked through a couple times, and the girls who work at the bars, at the pubs, and little discos and so on, they didn't seem to care too much about trying to get me in there as a customer. I think they're probably on salaries anyway. If I remember correctly from last time, most of the pubs are owned by foreigners, so they probably get monthly salary with tips and bonuses on top. So a bit of local food there on offer. Sugarcane vendor. A disco. Hairdresser for the girls who work around here. So you can see there's a little bit of work going on. Some people have made these kind of disco type places, but normally this was about little beer pub type places, beer bars. yeah, so a few people are trying to do bits of work to get the place tidied up. And then a lot of other people should be doing some work if they could somehow. I was absolutely shocked at the state of the guest house, let me tell you. I'll talk about that more in a minute. Okay, so I'm gonna head off to another area now and show you guys a bit more of what's happening, what's been going on in Sihanoukville. I'm on the balcony of a guest house that I've always used over 11 years of passing through this way. You can see the sea out there, the ocean, and buildings that are being constructed which block the view. And are they still being worked on at all? Who knows? It's a real shame. But I don't want to say the name of the place, but yeah, seen better days. It was a place that was certainly okay in the past. It was kept fairly clean and the standards were reasonable enough for the budget price, but now it smells like mildew. They didn't even provide soap. They said they ran out of soap. Can you believe it? And then they offered me a bar of soap that had been used by someone else, but in the end they went out and bought me a new one. Yeah. And the room has a musty smell. Just for 10 American dollars, okay, it's cheap, but it should be better than that. Pretty sad stuff. So they had a really cool restaurant. You used to be able to sit out here on the balcony, have a fruit drink, have some nice food, all pretty cheap. Hard to even find anything decent now, and the prices are up by quite a lot, unless you go down the road a bit to local places. Pretty sad and pretty disappointing, I can say. And as much as I have sympathy for Cambodian people having to go through the COVID time, and especially with all the history in the past, they built things up and now you see it's really taken a giant leap backwards. But it's not that hard to clean a bit. Like, the rooms are really dirty, I can say, and it could be easily cleaned. So I mean, they're taking the piss a bit, you know what I mean? Even like the sign on the outside of the place says prices, and then the price is higher than that, and the rooms are really, really dirty. So what can you say? There are Chinese built places just at the ends of the street here. I would rather give my business to the locals, but they better put some effort into it. Right now it's rainy season, low season. High season will be coming soon, so I really hope they're gonna put in some work and get things ready, and we'll see how it goes next time I pass through this way. So I want to show you guys the room because it's pretty sad. This place used to be pretty solid, clean place, very basic, but for the price it was quite okay, did the job. But look at it now. Look, the door lock system, the cover's fallen off, which holds the batteries in. So if they fall out, you can't get back in your room, right? A pair of girls' pajama bottoms left in their room. Why? A girl's purse up here. What's that doing there? All right. In the closet, what's this? Looks like dirty linen from the last person who was here, obviously. Okay, I've used the room already, so my towel's hanging up there, my stuff there. But look at the walls. Look at, they're really like kind of mildewy, cobweb in the corner. The bottom of the curtain's been stomped on a lot, it's quite dirty. Okay, the bed's messy because I've used it. Cigarette burn marks in the sheet. Dirty marks all over the walls, everywhere. In the bathroom, turn on the water, the faucet moves around. Look at the water flow. What can you do with that? Not much. No rubbish bin. Very grimy, very dirty. I've put some weird sticker thing around the top of the tiles. Everything's grimy. The shower head's hanging in a bucket. It's slimy. Nowhere to hang it because the thing is broken where you should hang it. Cannot close the bathroom door. Look, it's doesn't close, it's broken. So no rubbish bin, have to put rubbish up there. Everything's got black mildew. Yeah, but it's not the worst room I've ever had. Look at the chair, can you see it? What's this mildew on there? So you don't want to sit on the chair, right? I got a fan in the room because it's too cool, don't need aircon. So that's what you get for $10 these days in Victory Hill. Unless you want to check out the Chinese competition. Please, local Cambodians, do some work, clean up these places. A bit of soap, hot water, it's not that hard. Come on guys, if it was clean it might be, and fix a few things, you know, it's not that hard. Cheers guys. This is Soka Beach in Sihanoukville. One of the nicest beaches in Sihanoukville, actually, because it's basically controlled by a resort there, so they keep it quite clean. It's actually a decent beach, and we're gonna have a little look around here. So if we look over this side, you can see there's this new kind of monument here, and they're doing a bit of adjustment of the terrain here, right? They're digging it all out. This used to be a rocky outcrop that went out here all the way to the waterline. There were rocks all the way around here, and they've dug it all out, and they've put this really great road in here. So everywhere now in Sihanoukville, like almost everywhere, all the main roads at least, they're really great, made by the Chinese, and the footpaths are really great. Although you can see some of the bits of footpaths are starting to break around the edges, but maybe 99% still good. Come back in another 5 years and check them, who knows, right? But we'll see. Okay, let's have a wander further around here. So I've just followed the road around to the next beach here. This used to be the most popular beach for backpackers, and it's not a bad beach, but you see it's a little bit messy for sure. There's bits of rubbish around here. In the past there was a nice sandy beach here, and there were a bunch of little shacks that sold drinks and food, and it was pretty edgy though. There were a lot of homeless kids who would come down begging for money. You couldn't put something on the ground and turn your back, it'd be gone, you know. But now they put all these kind of restaurants and bars along here. It's very different. Further down it was better, wilder. I mean natural, basically an empty beach. After a while some guest houses were built down there as well. You see there's clay coming into the water from the work that's going on along the way here. This pier is for the ferry boats to go out to the islands. Here's the entrance to the pier, which goes out to the very nice Cambodian islands, which I highly recommend. So here, where this, I was down the other end of this road earlier, talking to you guys, but this was all rocks here. There was a hillside coming down, covered in jungle. And along the rocks here, there were little restaurants and places to have a drink with trees overhanging them. It was really quaint, and you could sit in there and enjoy the sea breeze. So now it's this, okay, it's a very nice pedestrian walkway here, no doubt about that. But it's very, very different now. People used to say don't walk around the rocks to try to walk around the headland, or you probably end up getting mugged by some kinds of people that used to stay out there. It's probably sleep and live out there, I guess, but yeah. Anyway, this is basically the main street, which goes up into the main part of the town. So the actual main center of the town is up here. There's a roundabout, and then you go a bit to the left. We'll have a look up there in a second. Let's have a chat with one of the local tuk-tuk drivers here. So, how long, what's your name?
My name is Ha.
Okay, yeah. My name's Joe. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
So, how long have you lived here?
About like 15 years already.
Oh, okay. It's changed a lot, huh?
Yes, changed a lot. Everything is changed.
You like it more now, or you like it before?
I like natural before.
Me too. Yeah. Natural was good, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. How much to go up to the center part up here?
center park.
Like where the yeah, market. Yeah.
And from here to there about like $3.
Oh, expensive now, hey?
Yeah.
Ooh.
The same before.
Yeah, it was a bit expensive before too. But if you love me, I think you make cheap for me, huh?
Yes, okay.
Maybe.
We want a job.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? The price, if I ask like $3, you can talk with me. Discount is okay.
What about $1?
The small.
We will talk.
About 3 kilometers from here.
Yeah, $1.50.
Yeah, about like that.
That can be good.
Yeah.
All right. So that's how you do it. Carry your camera with you, right? Let's say goodbye to the beach area. See you. All right, we're gonna take a trip, I think.
I don't like that, you know. I don't like that. We find before the China coming.
Yeah. Yes, many Chinese came about maybe 5 or 6 years ago, huh?
Yeah.
Changed everything. And so many buildings now. Many ghost buildings.
Everything.
Yeah, many look like a ghost building.
I have a lot of unfinished.
Huh?
Have a lot of unfinished.
Yeah, so many unfinished. Really. Maybe some people will come here who like to go in the old building like this now.
Yeah.
Maybe it's possible. Some people who like to climb up. Hello. Now we're coming up to the Golden Lion roundabout. It's a landmark in Sihanoukville, where the road goes different directions down to the beach where we just came from, and to the main market of the town and so on. And so many new buildings around now. Wow, it's really changed so much. The roads are very good now. Very good roads, and I think electric is good now, huh? Good electric. And the water is good now, huh? Yeah. So that's all very good. But we want some people to come, and we want the buildings to be finished building the buildings. But in this area it's quite clean. The footpaths are in very good condition. Let's take a look in the main market of Sihanoukville. Hello. So there's some people who are definitely having a hard life in these times, who are trying to get a bit of pocket change from people here. A lot of beggars in the market. If you think about it, Cambodia had to build up from zero after such a terrible history in the 70s with the Pol Pot regime, the Khmer Rouge, that killed probably about 20% of the population and destroyed so much, killed all the smartest people. And they were just starting to get things going quite well when COVID hit, and it's really knocked the country back. So there's a lot more homeless people, and things have really gone backwards. It's very sad to see. Really, very, very sad to see it. But as you can see, there's a lot of economic life happening. So it's coming back. People can donate money there for Cambodian Red Cross. So yeah, things are coming back. You can see it, no doubt about that. But it's going to take a while. Hopefully in the next few months they can get things ready for the tourist high season, and then they might start to see some real progress. That would be really great. Next time I come back through, that's what I'm hoping to see. Hello. Looks good. It's about time for some lunch, actually. So I think I'm gonna head out the side here and look for a bit of lunch, and see what else we can dig up. So I'm in the center of Sihanoukville, and this is the main place where you can buy bus tickets, and I'm looking for a bus ticket to Koh Kong. Koh Kong's on the border with Thailand at the coast, and these guys are quoting ridiculous prices of from 15 to 20 American dollars. And last time I was here was 6 years ago. I'm quite sure it was about $10 or less in that time. I just paid $8. I mean, I paid $8 to go to Kampot from Phnom Penh. It's the same distance, takes the same time. And I had a totally brand new van, like really perfect one. I'm sure a lot better than the ones they've got running here. So it's absolutely ridiculous. Of course, we know they need money after all the COVID stuff that went down, but overcharging tourists is not the way to do it. You just end up killing off tourism, which they desperately need. So I hope they put a stop to this silly stuff, because there's no way the locals pay that much, I can tell you, no way.